Hey there people, what's up? I'm Missing No Expert, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Glitch Pokemon Blue. Now, before I start, I just want to put out a little disclaimer there. This episode is quite likely to be a little bit shorter than other episodes, than the average. The reason for that is, when I'm making an episode of Let's Glitch Pokemon Blue, or any Let's Glitch for that matter, I kind of have to make an estimate of how long I think it's going to be, depending on the things that I'm going to show. It's just an educated guess, really. And in this case, I think it's going to be a little bit shorter than usual, and that's largely because I have something that I want to show, but this is kind of just an intermediate episode in between the last two. The last one, of course, was the ending of the glitch item Bonanza. Kind of, not really, you'll see why. And then, but the next episode is a really crucial, important glitch. I'm gonna build up the hype just a little bit for that. That glitch is really cool. But we're not going to get to it yet. It's too big. It requires its own videos. It's gonna require quite a few videos to cover it in full. But that's definitely something to look forward to. Is I definitely have some more Let's Glitch worth of content for Pokemon Blue, and it's going to be some of the most important stuff that we've seen so far. It's just good stuff. We'll see when we get there, right? But for now, let's focus on the episode at hand. Last episode, I finished off the glitch item Bonanza, which was, pulled off a glitch at the beginning of the part 1, and then that put us in a scenario where the farther we walked to the right, the more glitch items we'd find. Every step to the right would give us a new glitch item to play with. And that's all cool, and we, used all of them that we passed through outside of battle just to kind of see what they do. A lot of them do different things depending on where you are, but, just kind of had fun with it. Now, in this episode, I noticed, and a couple commenters also noticed, that I have just an inventory full of glitch items, as you can see. Let me speed it up a little bit here. I just have all these things. And I tested them out outside of battle in the last episode, but conveniently, I'm also in Glitch City, and even more conveniently, there's just grass here, which means that I can actually test out all of these items in battle. So that's what we're going to be doing today. It's just kind of a relax, have fun, use these items in battle. Nothing too serious, nothing too difficult here. When it comes to using these items in battle and what their effects might be, your guess is pretty much as good as mine. I don't really know. I'm going to be finding out at the same time as you, really. So let's get started. I'm just going to save a state right here so that I can easily refer back to this whenever I want. And first item, and it crashes. Fantastic. Okay, moving on. What does this do? Wow, okay. The game's just hanging for a little bit here. Oh, the music's fading away. Oh, I have a feeling I know what this is. Yes. Okay. This is an interesting little effect. Those of you who've watched Let's Glitch Pokemon Yellow might recognize this. The TM Trainer effect happens a lot when you use Super Glitch. I don't think I've actually done that in Blue so far at all, which is kind of interesting. But basically, music fades away, and then we get this nonsense dialogue. It's really weird. The enemy Pokemon is burned, starts off with a tiny amount of health bar explodes off the screen, it gets burned, and it very slowly scrolls, and this will in fact kill. Like, this will faint the enemy. This will go down all the way. And I'm just going to speed it up because it takes a really long time, and I'm curious to see what happens at the end of this. So, yeah, this is a glitch that we see a lot. This is an effect, rather, that we see a lot when you use Super Glitch, but kind of interesting that it's happening off an item here. I don't think I've ever seen like that before. So, what happens when we're done? Okay. Oh man, really? It just crashes? Wow, that's anticlimactic. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Generally, if you activate that effect through Super Glitch, some interesting stuff tends to happen afterwards, but I guess we're not that fortunate here. This is an item that I can use in battle. Perhaps it's some kind of medicine. I don't really know. Interesting. Okay. What's this J thing? That just crashes the game. Okay. Moving on. Yeah, Master Ball, Volcano Badge. Also, for those of you who are interested, one of the items that I saw earlier in the glitch item Bonanza is 8F, and that item is important. I snagged the copy of that on a different save state off screen. It's not really anything that needs to be shown. I just kind of, pulled a save state where I stabilize my inventory with everything and grab that item because that item can do some interesting stuff, but it's not going to be useful quite yet. Alright, so Pokédex still does the same thing. Oh my god, no it doesn't. What the hell? What? What? So when you exit out of the Pokédex, it becomes this. I have no idea what's going on. Okay. Apparently that was enough damage. Wait, is this just like a visual thing? It seemed like it didn't actually have any effect on the battle and it's purely visual. I want him to hit me with something because I'm curious to see. He's just, the growl is so real. Oh, he hit me with Peck. Interesting. Okay. So it looks like this doesn't actually change much. Like, very, very weird. The battle still proceeds normally, except the visuals are all scrambled. Okay. I couldn't even begin to explain what... Oh, this time... Oh, if you actually look up a Pokemon summary, it actually consumes your turn. That's kind of funny. What if I use it a second time? Oh, or maybe it just consumes your turn by default? Very weird effect there. That's not persistent, is it? No. Bizarre. Okay. At any rate, let's move on. We've got trade completed. What is it, just a... Oh, it's not a Master Ball. It's some kind of Pokeball. That's pretty funny. Let's see if I can catch this Doduo with it. If I had to make a guess here, I'd say it's probably just like... I don't know, maybe it failed on a level 20 Doduo. Maybe that's like a Great Ball or something? It's hard to tell. Clearly wasn't a Master Ball. Because... Yeah, it's clearly not a Master Ball clone in battle because it failed. That's just really silly, honestly. Like, use trade completed. I like how it even has like a double exclamation point, because it has to punctuate every sentence, but like the trade completed thing is its own sentence. That's pretty funny. Okay. Moving on. We got blue. Oak's not gonna let me use blue. Fantastic. Pokédoll, that's actually an item in the game. More Moonstones. 4F. Okay. Did that just skip my turn? Really? Yeah, I think it did. I'm pretty sure that just skipped my turn. Okay. Yes. Confirmed. 4F skips your turn. And that appears to be all that it does. Not the most useful item in the world. Blue... Yeah, Oak doesn't let me do that. Now, let's see, what does this Earth Badge do? I don't know. I do not know. 35 experience alls. Interesting. Did I look at J? Yeah, I think it just crashes. Yep. It just crashes in green and brown. Okay. I've got some more stuff to look at here. I can't even begin to try and pronounce that, but... What? Through some bait? Okay. That's all it does, then? It just throws bait. Interesting. Doesn't seem to affect the battle. Like, it basically skips my turn. But it's got the little bait animation. That's fun. I wonder if that would be equivalent to throwing bait in the Safari Zone. I there's no good way for me to test that right now. Maybe it is? I don't know. Maybe we can make that homework. It's something for you guys to try. Oh, this is just TM Trainer Effect again, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I'm gonna skip, well, I was gonna skip this, but I kinda wanna see what happens when the Dodo faints. I assume it's just gonna crash again. Yes. Okay. Back to Pokédex. Cascade Badge, I think, is new. Now I'm checking rocks. Okay. So, Cascade Badge is... interesting. So we have the trio of Safari Zone items here. Not the trio, the duo, rather. Maybe the trio. I don't know. It's possible that that other item was a Safari Ball, which would be actually really hilarious. And we'd have the full trio of stuff that you could do in the Safari Zone. What does the Soul Badge do? I don't know. So, like I mentioned in the last episode, or maybe the one before, the badges were originally intended to be like items that you could carry around with you. And they just kind of scrapped that. So I assume that they were never intended to be used for anything at all, and they were just like key items that you just sort of had. So I guess that's why they don't seem to have any effects whatsoever. But then again, I don't know for sure. They might do something. Alright. Unlike 4F, which just straight up skipped my turn, I actually used this. I don't know what that is. It could be like an X Defend or one of those items, you know? One of those X items. It's possible. Well, there's another copy of it here. Either way, I'm not immediately noticing its effects. Rainbow Badge, alright, similarly Oak won't let me use that either. Cool. 5 question marks. Okay, I can't surf in battle. I guess it's a good thing that the game doesn't let me do that. I don't even know how I'd pronounce that. That is another Pokédex. And that also scrambles sprites. Okay. Very interesting that these Pokédex items do that. I mean, I guess there's never supposed to be a way for you to view your Pokédex in battle, it's true, but kind of bizarre that... Like, if the Pokédex was originally supposed to be an item, which it looks like it is, because it is an item, you know, you'd think that it wouldn't just break like that when you use it in battle, but it does. Doduo, Ododuo. Is this TM Trainer? It is. Okay, and it's just gonna crash, right? I don't know if this is like the same item doing this effect over and over again. It might be. Admittedly, I'm not keeping the best track of which items I've used. It probably is. Trade Center I definitely used, right? Yeah, that's like a Pokeball. Glorified Pokeball. No. This is different. This gives TM Trainer effect. Why? I don't know why. I could have sworn Trade Center was... Oh, wait, no, it wasn't Trade Center, was it? It was like Trade Completed, maybe. Something else. Is this a glitch item, or is it just the secret key? Like, it's called the Secret Key Duo. I don't know what that means. Either way, I can't use it. Like, I assume that's just letters bleeding from another item, but I don't really know. Alright, what do we got here? P.E. Storm Eagle Rocket Doduo Town Map. Okay, so this is... Weird, indeed. Okay, we've been through this before. A lot of them are causing this TM Trainer effect, which is kind of blowing my mind because I actually didn't know that glitch items could do that. I don't have a ton of experience when it comes to the realm of glitch items. Red, let's see, what does this do? Nothing at all. Okay, fantastic. And with that, there's a lot of reds. A bunch of other stuff. Did I just cycle all the way through? I think I might have, actually. Yeah, I think I actually scrolled all the way through. Now, let me scroll back. Yeah, so, for whatever reason, The item menu appears to loop at this point once we get into the reds. I want to see if I can find that. Okay, I didn't think that would work, but I want to see if I can find that Pokédex item and look at this in a little bit more detail. So, if I open the area, okay, so it's just as soon as I exit the Pokédex, it skips my turn, and then this, yeah, this has got to be purely aesthetic, right? Like, it looks like it is. If I use the Master Ball, that whole square just like collapses. That's pretty funny. Very, very strange. It looks like, yeah, it looks like it doesn't actually have any impact on the battle itself. Huh. So, that 5 question marks item that we saw before, it said that it was a surf item, but it wasn't letting me use it. Oh, cool. So that just totally does what we'd expect it to do. Interesting. Well then, since our item menu just like loops back around, I think we're like done with with this episode. Yeah, like I said, it is a bit shorter than the like I predicted. That's kind of funny. There's absolutely nowhere to surf on that route, but it registers me as surfing. But yeah, until next time, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Got to see what all those items in my inventory actually do in battle, which a lot of people were requesting. And next episode of Let's Glitch Pokemon Blue will have possibly the biggest and most important glitch that I've ever talked about. Will be featured in that episode. In fact, so big and important that it is probably going to take several episodes in order for me to go through it all the way. Several very carefully managed episodes. I'm going to have to do some planning beforehand on how I want to make this all work. That's it for me. I'm done. I'm rambling. I'm out of here. A bit of a shorter episode, but that's to be expected because it's an intermediate episode, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.